This is ABC7 News at 6. Your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
Hello and welcome and Happy New Year. I'm Scott Dennis. Thanks so much for joining us. You'll see Jacqueline tonight at 7 o'clock. Topping our news this hour, some very cold weather moving in on the Suncoast this New Year's Day. Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan joins us now with the latest in this first alert weather forecast. Bob?
2017 went out on a warm note. 2018, it's cold and winter is here for at least this week. Look at the wind chill right now, down to 42 degrees. We still have some clouds, some light rain occasionally across parts of the Suncoast. The dew point temperature continues to drop. It's down to 44, but that wind out of the northeast making it feel all that much colder, and the pressure now way up there. 30-16, and that continues to rise. Get a look at some of the winds now being reported out in the water. 23 mile-an-hour wind out of the north at Anna Maria, 17 at Longboat Key. Generally 15 to 20 mile-an-hour winds recorded, and they'll stay that way through the night, and that will make temperatures feel down into the mid-30s beginning tonight at 10 o'clock and continuing until 10 a.m. And so a wind chill advisory is in effect, and what that means is that there's a possibility of hypothermia if you don't dress appropriately and you head outdoors for a long duration, especially after 10 o'clock tonight into 10 a.m. and take care of your small pets. Now, freeze warning in north of our area with the little darker blue that you see there, the light blue indicating a wind chill advisory put out by the National Weather Service. So some disruptive weather as far as boaters are concerned as well. We have a small craft advisory in effect along with that rip current advisory, and that will stay in effect through tonight. We had some snow earlier just south of Jacksonville right around 1 o'clock this afternoon. Some snow fell right there. You get to see some of the mix there, rain-snow mix. We are going to see more snow in the forecast for Florida. And if you were hoping to see it here, it doesn't appear that's going to happen. It's going to be basically north of, say, Orlando and continuing all the way through the southeast United States. And for us, as I mentioned, some light rain now and again pushing through, just a few sprinkles here and there. And those advisories stay with us until, again, 10 o'clock in the morning on Tuesday. They may come back, too, as early as Wednesday night, Thursday morning, as another blast of cold air expected to move in. Current temperature, 47 in Bradenton. It's 52 in Venice, 53 in Inglewood. The Gulf water temperature now at 68, but that will continue to plummet as this cold air is expected to stick around throughout much of this week. More on that coming up in a few minutes. Scott?
All right, Bob, thank you. An investigation is underway tonight after a boat capsizes in Sarasota Bay, sending 4 people to the hospital. Boaters say a man from Siesta Key and his 2 sons, along with a family friend, were on the speedboat at the time of the crash. According to Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission, they were all taken to Sarasota Memorial Hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. The group was set to take part in the annual Joey Grattan New Year's Day Fun Run, which had to be canceled due to the rough waters.
It was really bad. The boat was sideways. We almost hit the rocks coming in. It was real bad.
FWC says the investigation is in the preliminary stages at this point. It's unclear what caused the boat to overturn, although weather conditions likely played a part in that crash. High rip current risk affecting area beaches today. Yellow flags were flying at Siesta Beach, letting beachgoers know of the dangerous conditions. The advisory issued this morning for all Suncoast beaches. No matter the weather or water conditions, though, some Suncoast visitors say it wasn't going to keep them from enjoying the beach.
We're from Chicago, so it's negative 15, I believe. Out here is, I believe, 60. So even though it's a little rainy and cloudy, but we're out here enjoying it.
Lifeguards on duty this New Year's Day say to pay close attention to flags and signs when you're going to your nearest beach. And well, things have quieted down, but not everyone chose to start their new year with a smart choice. Several drivers were charged with driving under the influence this holiday weekend. ABC7's Adam Cellini joins us live from downtown Bradenton to explain how rideshare apps like Uber and Lyft made that decision a little tougher for some riders. Adam?
Yeah, Scott, here in downtown Bradenton, things definitely quieter. As you can see, some businesses closed, but others open, and with a crowd down here, the weather certainly isn't helping. We spoke with several people who work down here and worked last night, and they say that ride-sharing apps like Uber and Lyft have certainly helped alleviate some of those DUI numbers. People have faster service, they have more accessible service, but all of that comes at a higher cost. The streets of downtown Bradenton were much quieter Monday morning than Ethan Brannick remembers when he left them hours earlier.
It was a blast in downtown Bradenton. Watched the ball drop. We were at play, we were at O'Bricks, a little bit everywhere. Had so much fun.
Brannick wasn't the only one having fun, but some went too far, driving under the influence of alcohol or drugs. The Manatee County Sheriff's Office reports 2 DUIs from New Year's Eve celebrations, including 1 count of battery on a law enforcement officer and resisting arrest with violence. The Sarasota County Sheriff's Office website lists 7 DUIs on New Year's Eve and 3 more on Monday. Brannick's choice was easy.
Uber. Bam.
Really?
Nailed it.
One downtown bar manager has noticed rideshare apps are making safe choices easier during the holiday.
The bad one before was when you'd call for a cab and there was none down here, and then they'd wait 15, 20 minutes to get aggravated and try to drive home themselves.
But what may be aggravating for some, paying higher rates during a holiday. Tad Dillon drives for both Uber and Lyft and recalls rates going up 9 times last New Year's. As for this year,
I noticed surges of 5 times for each of them. I did a Lyft trip, I think I got 4 times. I got a couple of Uber trips at 5.
Dillon says without higher pay, there wouldn't be enough drivers to meet the demand during New Year's.
They have to provide an incentive to do it.
Absolutely.
And nobody wants to go out and drive around on a New Year's Eve just for fun.
He says prices are still rarely higher than just another round of drinks. Or you can plan ahead like Ginger Heslinski and save the money.
We always try to party with friends, and one of them always remains a designated driver.
Now, Tad Dillon has another job and says he rarely drives after midnight, but last night he worked from 1 a.m. to after 3 a.m. just because of those higher rates. In downtown Bradenton, I'm Adam Cellini. Scott, back to you.
All right, Adam, thank you so much. An arson investigation is underway in Venice. The Venice and Sarasota County Fire Departments both responding to a vehicle fire yesterday. Units arrived to find 3 vehicles on fire, all of them parked right next to a storage building. Firefighters were able to put it out quickly so it did not impact that building, but this is the 3rd time in less than a week that firefighters were called to a fire in that area. Police are now asking for your help to find the person responsible. Call Venice Police if you have any information about this case. And the City of Venice is considering a proposal to convert to running on all renewable energy by the year 2050. The initiative is being sponsored by a group called Solar 100. The goal is to stop using fossil fuels to run city functions like power, water utilities, and installing solar panels to City Hall. But the program may run into hurdles because it's not cheap to convert to renewable energy. Some elected officials worry the taxpayers may not be willing to spend that money.
When it comes to energy, people have short attention spans. They're concerned about their daily endeavors and living paycheck to paycheck.
The deadline to convert is the year 2050, and the Venice City Council will be voting in a few weeks on whether to sign up for the program. A bar in downtown Bradenton is reopening its doors today to support a good cause. For the 5th straight year, members of the Hernando de Soto Historical Society are running Cork's Cigar Bar, so all their tips can go straight to charity. The volunteers replace the regular bar staff, who get some much-needed rest after New Year's Eve. And this year, all the money will support Feeding Empty Little Tummies, or FELT, which is a Bradenton nonprofit that feeds homeless children on weekends.
Take over the bar, we have a great time, and all the patrons come in and they just give a lot of money and it goes to a great cause and they have a good time.
The bar opened at noon and it will close within the hour. Still to come in your Suncoast News, a deadly shooting in New Jersey leaves 4 people dead. Who was accused of committing those murders. And it's now legal to smoke marijuana recreationally in California. Why the new state law is still raising, though, some concerns.
Everyone's buzzing about Suncoast View.
I like watching the Suncoast View.
I like the Suncoast View.
The cooking segments, I love the recipes. The theater segments are terrific.
Join Stephanie Roberts, Linda Carson, and Bobeth Yates for hot topics, everyday issues, celebrities, food, fashion, fitness, and everything in between. Nothing is off limits.
They're just fun.
For smart, fun talk in the afternoon, watch Suncoast View, weekdays at 4 on ABC7.
For your plumbing, electrical, or air conditioning, and services is qualified, and service calls are free. And services.com, AND Services. Services.com.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
Thanks to all of you who participated in ABC7's Paris Vacation Giveaway Contest. Join us as we congratulate our grand prize winner, Heather Caston of Bradenton. She and her husband Clint are going on an amazing 6-night dream vacation for 2 to Paris, the most romantic city in the world.
Thank you, ABC7, for going to Paris.
Congratulations, Heather and Clint. We hope you have the trip of your lives. ABC7, we're here for you.
We answered the call of duty and left our homes to serve in far-off lands. Now, we answer another call, this time at home, in our own communities, to respond in times of chaos, to use our strength, our skills, and our experiences to bring hope amid devastation and destruction. Together, as a team of brothers and sisters, we're continuing our mission to make this country a little stronger and a little better each day. We are Team Rubicon.
So I kind of grew up all across the country. I come from 5 generations of military men. My dad is still active duty. My grandpa is retired Marines. I like going for runs with my dog. I love, taking her out to the dog beach over in Venice. There are so many things here to do on the Suncoast. My goal every day when I come into work at ABC7 is to tell your stories, give you that major local news and those details that you really care about. I'm Jacqueline Matter, and I'm here for you.
For your plumbing, electrical, or air conditioning, and services is qualified, and service calls are free. And services.com, A-N-D, services.com.
A horrific end to 2017 in one New Jersey neighborhood. Police say it was a domestic incident that led to deadly violence against a family by one of their own. Police found 4 people dead inside a home, allegedly at the hands of a teenager who was armed with an assault rifle. Police say Stephen Kalogi and his wife Linda, their 18-year-old daughter Brittany, and a 70-year-old family friend were all murdered by Kalogi's 16-year-old son, and all dead by the time police arrived.
The grandfather of the suspect, as well as the brother of the suspect, thankfully left the home, came out okay.
Were they targeted, though? Did he mean to kill them as well?
No, we have no reason to believe that's the case here.
The 16-year-old suspect surrendered to police without a struggle. There's no word yet if he'll be charged as an adult, and no motive has been given as well. This morning, residents in a trio of states woke to new marijuana laws, the drug now legal for recreational use in Maine, Massachusetts, and California. Before the sun was up, hundreds of customers lined up outside of Oakland's Harborside Health Center to be among the first in California to buy marijuana legally for recreational use. Today's new law continuing to raise concerns on several fronts. Some are hoping these new laws will help those already incarcerated for pot crimes, while others are weighing anticipated profits against new costs of policing and enforcement.
We have 5 new registers, 6 new bud tenders. This amazing plant, this cannabis is being grown clean, it's being lab tested, it's being regulated.
Due to regulation and permit delays, only about 90 businesses received licenses to open today. Marijuana use is now officially legal in Massachusetts and Maine as well, but it won't be sold in retail stores for months. In politics, on this first day of 2018, the Trump administration is already facing escalating foreign policy tests in Iran and, of course, North Korea. In his New Year's address, North Korean leader Kim Jong-un warned North Korea has completed its nuclear forces. He said, quote, "The U.S. should know that the button for nuclear weapons is on my table. The entire area of the U.S. mainland is within our nuclear strike range." And in Iran, thousands have taken to the streets in anti-government rallies with multiple deaths reported there. Now, President Trump rang in the new year in South Florida. He expressed nothing but optimism.
We're off to a very good start, as you know, with the great tax cuts and
Anwar and getting rid of the individual mandate, which was very, very unpopular, as you know. We're going to have a great year. It's going to be a fantastic 2018.
President Trump returning to Washington today, wrapping up his stay at Mar-a-Lago. There were many memorable storylines throughout 2017, and many of them were discussed during ABC7 News at 7, from President Trump's inauguration to his feud over NFL players kneeling during the national anthem. There were also multiple mass shootings in the country, which always brings up the debate on gun control.
Today, we inaugurated President Donald Trump. President Trump has fired the director of the FBI. We are talking about the NFL players taking a knee. 58 Americans died this week in the deadliest mass shooting in U.S. history.
Coming up on ABC7 News at 7, we'll have 4 of the most in-depth conversations of the past year. And up next, Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan will be back with the first alert weather forecast for a cold week ahead.
Sarasota Institute of Lifetime Learning begins its 47th season on Monday, January 8th in Sarasota, Venice, and Lakewood Ranch. Meet Warren Jones, pianist to the world's best-known stars, on Monday, January 15th, and Chris Hill, career diplomat and 4-time ambassador, on Tuesday, January 16th. 72 global issues lectures by renowned experts, 24 musical conversations with great performers. Subscriptions available now. Single event tickets at the door. For more information and to purchase season tickets, visit SILLSarasota.org.
Our overall experience working with California Closets was phenomenal.
Calm, reassuring.
Through happenstance, we ended up paired with our designer, Jen. She was someone who not only was patient, someone who was professional. She's become extended family.
She had great insight to help direct me towards those things that could make our dreams come true.
We are the Greens, and this is our California Closet story.
Are you a food lover, restaurant goer, or home cook? Then check out My Suncoast Dining on mysuncoast.com, your guide to the foodie lifestyle. ABC7's own Chef Judy serves up her favorite recipes, cooking tips and trends, dining blogs, and helpful step-by-step videos. And you'll love the restaurant guide with direct links to your favorite Suncoast eateries. Whether you're cooking in or dining out, whet your appetite with tasty tips from Chef Judy at mysuncoast.com/dining. ABC7, your Suncoast News. We're here for you. Watch ABC7 wherever you are, on our live stream, on mysuncoast.com, on the ABC7 My Suncoast app, powered by the Eye Associates, providing sight for life, featuring traffic maps and live radar, dining with recipes, and My Suncoast Restaurant Guide. Visit mysuncoast.com, click on the Apps tab to download the ABC7 My Suncoast app for Apple and Android. Tomorrow at 5 on ABC7's Good Morning Suncoast.
Hello, I'm Stephanie Webb. Punta Gorda's new police chief, Pamela Davis, is set for her first day on duty. We're going to tell you why the city has big expectations for their new leader after their last chief's controversial exit. Tomorrow on Good Morning Suncoast. Josh?
And the first week of January 2018 is going to be chilly and raw. When we'll warm up, we'll have the details.
Tomorrow at 5 on ABC7's Good Morning Suncoast. We're here for you. Watch ABC7 wherever you are. Just search ABC7 on your streaming device to keep up with the Suncoast from the comfort of your couch. Download ABC7 now to watch us on TV anytime you want. ABC7, we're here for you wherever you are.
Well, I thought the weather was just about perfect last night for New Year's Eve, wasn't it?
It was great. It was crazy, too, downtown Sarasota. You know, it just gets bigger and bigger every year, it seems like. And I think more and more people are realizing that why should we go to New York when it's 10 below zero? At least it felt that way. Yeah, it did. Here it was nice, 60s, mid-60s, as the pineapple came down. We also had fireworks at Marina Jack. And this is from Norm Schimmel. Look, Norm, yes, getting the first picture of the year right there. First Norm of the year, too. Happy New Year, Norm. Appreciate that photo coming in from One Watergate Tower. It's a nice perspective. This one from ground level, and this one coming, another nice shot from a different direction of the same fireworks from Dylan John Wade Cox. Appreciate all the photos. Keep them coming in 2018. So far, cold start to this year. You can see the Van Wezel webcam showing clouds all day. It's that colorless, opaque Midwestern sky. It seems like something you don't normally see down here in Florida, but we're getting it. Winter has arrived and will stick around too. This is the projection through this evening. You can see the wind chills in the low 40s. We're already there. Temperatures into the mid 40s right now and to upper 40s, upper 30s by 9 o'clock. That's what it will feel like outdoors. And the real cold air will be around just around 11 o'clock, and that's when the wind chill advisory really starts to kick in and will be rather significant for us. Now, no snow around. We did have some snow earlier. We showed you that up near Jacksonville right around 1, 2 o'clock this afternoon. They did get some snow. There's still the possibility of some flurries over North Florida. A freeze watch is in effect well north of our area for north central Florida from Jacksonville south down to just north of Tampa. The area here in the light blue, that indicates a wind chill advisory. We talked about this earlier. That's in effect until 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, meaning wind chills down into the mid-30s. 47 degrees right now. Dew point is at 45. Makes it feel like about 42 degrees out there. The winds out of the north-northeast at 17. And the pressure way up, 30-19. And the high today was only 64 degrees. That's before the front moved in. That was more than likely this morning. And then temperatures will continue to drop, although this is the low right now. That is certain to change as we approach the midnight hour. 0.08 of an inch of rainfall to start this new year off. And so far, again, just 0.08. Now, 36 degrees already in Jacksonville. It's 47 in Orlando and 77, I should say, in Miami. So the front not through there over South Florida quite yet. And 32 in Pensacola, 40 in Tallahassee. Now, temperatures currently into the upper 40s to low 50s across the area. 51 in Arcadia, 50 in Northport. The Gulf water temperature now at 58 or 68 degrees, but that will be back down to the low 60s by the time we end this week as a result of repeated cold fronts coming through. Tomorrow's hourly forecast, well, it doesn't warm up much. Although we'll see some sunshine with a mixture of clouds and sun throughout the day, we will see a chance for a few light sprinkles too coming on through the morning. This is at 1:30, so some light rain overnight. More light rain throughout midday with quite a bit of clouds. Some breaks now and again. You'll notice that rain kind of thickens up by Wednesday at 5 o'clock in the morning. This is going to be snow and rain mixed. Right now it appears that the snow will fall north of the Tampa Bay area, north of Orlando. That'll happen, it looks like, late Wednesday and into Thursday. And we see the rain still kind of sticking around through midday on Wednesday. A pretty good chance for showers throughout the day on Wednesday. Now, the national picture, not a big story as far as storms go. The big story has been the extreme Arctic blast, the polar vortex, if you will, continues to cause all sorts of headaches. St. Louis at now 6. Chicago has dropped a degree in the last hour. It's -1. It feels much colder throughout this region. -19 in Minot. It feels -16 in Chicago. That's the wind chill. 11 in Washington. Even at 14 into Atlanta, and this cold air will stick around for a while. For boaters, the small craft advisory is in effect. Seas running 4 to 6 feet, rough out there. Tides upcoming on your screen. High tide will be at 10:56, and sunset will be at 5:48 tomorrow. Well, here's the 7-day forecast. So we're going to warm up just a little bit tomorrow. High of 62. We'll see some clouds and sun with a mixture of rainfall at times, a 30% chance, 60% chance for some morning showers on Wednesday. Notice the temperatures staying into the upper 50s to low 60s. The coldest morning, it appears, will be Saturday morning at 36 degrees. We could even see some freezing temperatures in our inland counties on Saturday morning. So keep your jackets, sweaters handy. Wind chill advisory in effect through tonight. We'll be right back after this.
First out the door when it matters most. For more than a decade, he's been right there, everywhere. And when American jobs are on the line, he leads the charge. ABC's World News Tonight with David Muir is America's most watched newscast, and we thank you.
My name is Stefan Campagna. We're Ben Gates and Dramus, and here is your law tip of the week. If you've been arrested in the state of Florida, the state attorney's office is already working on your prosecution. It's time to work on your defense. So give us a call. We've got your back.
At Tidewell Hospice, we know it's never too late to say thank you to our military veterans. The Tidewell Honors Veterans Program has provided care to more than 13,000 military families since 2008. Tidewell volunteers help honor veterans through special pinning ceremonies that demonstrate our appreciation for the freedom our veterans fought to defend. If you know a veteran who can benefit from end-of-life care, call or visit tidewell.org today. Tidewell Hospice. It's more than you think.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world, is at your feet.
Our nation's servicemen and women show great courage and leadership, both on and off the battlefield. When they transition to civilian life, they can apply the skills and values they learned in the military to the workplace. That's why the Coalition to Salute America's Heroes is urging employers everywhere to be smart, bet on a vet. Hiring a veteran is also a great way to show your appreciation for them. To learn more, call 1-888-44-SALUTE.
Looking for something fun to do on a Friday night? Then come to Music on Main, the first Friday of every month at Lakewood Ranch. Enjoy free live music, dancing, great food, and lots of fun for every family member, even the furry ones. Meet up with friends, enjoy activities for the kids, or make it a special date night. And be sure to stop by the ABC7 booth and say hello. Mark your calendars for Music on Main, first Friday of the month, 6 to 9 at Lakewood Ranch. Brought to you by ABC7 and these sponsors.
Few local families celebrating the start of the new year with a new addition. This is the first baby born at Sarasota Memorial Hospital in 2018. His name is Colton Campbell Arbuckle, and he was born at 5:31 this morning. He weighs 5 pounds, 7 ounces, 19 inches long, and came just a bit earlier than expected. Colton was due on January 10th, but wanted to ring in the new year after his mom's water broke early Sunday morning. Our congratulations to the new parents. And Colton is not the first baby born on the Suncoast, however. A baby was born at Manatee Memorial Hospital around 2 o'clock this morning. So we wish them all well as they start a new year and a fun new life ahead.
Yeah, clean slate right now for all of us here too. And we're starting off on a cold note. It looks like pretty chilly weather tonight, Scott. Take care of your small pets. Don't let them out for a long duration of time. You know, wind chill advisory are a little different than the wind chills they're experiencing up north, but a little thin blood here for Florida.
Cold for us,
That's
definitely.
right.
Yeah. Thanks so much for joining us. World News Tonight with David Muir is next. Have a great night. Happy New Year.